So you're finally ready and are really eager to share your expertise with the whole world and maybe even make some money off it. But let's say you're really struggling to turn it into an actually profitable online course. And I totally get that because the whole tech setup can feel like a maze sometimes, or maybe you're just unsure how to sell your knowledge effectively. Well, that's okay, because in this video, I'll guide you through a step-by-step process of creating a professional course website using WordPress, which is, by the way, probably the best platform for learning website creation. And by the end of this video, you'll have a platform to really establish yourself as an authority and build a real community, and also generate some income with your knowledge that you have. If that sounds good, then let's get right into it. Alright guys, now before we touch any of the tech stuff, let's talk about structure. Now, a great course is built on a really solid plan. So the first thing you should do is just zoom out and think. Now, what do you want people to walk away with after taking this course? Or what skill are they going to master? Or what's the end goal for them? Now, just really start thinking about these questions. And once that's clear, break the course down into really logical sections. Think of these like chapters in a book basically, and each one should tackle a really specific part of the bigger picture. And it's important to really keep things tight here, so try to plan for just enough content in each section to make it digestible, but not overwhelming. And always follow a really simple, repeatable format. So intro, objectives, content, activity, and then wrap up. And then just rinse and repeat that. And really take your time to map out the learner's journey. You can use Miro or Canva for that to make life easier, though even a messy sketch on a piece of paper would work just as well, I think. Now, when doing this sketch, really think about, let's say, where a video would go well, where a quiz would go well, where you want to pause for reflection. Like, all these things really matter. Now, while planning out your course, really think on the delivery method as well. Like, some people love live webinars, for example, and others want to binge a course at 2 a.m. on their phone. I'm one of those people, but anyway, the best solution here would be a mix of stuff, like some self-paced stuff and maybe an interactive video or two, or a webinar or something like that. But the bottom line here is that this step is all about designing a learning experience, one that's really clear, really motivating, and actually fun to go through, not just, raw material. Now, once you actually outline your course, now it's time to actually launch your website. And here you will need three things: a web host that will store your website's files, a domain name which will act as your site's address online, and a content management system. Now, for this last part, WordPress is the best option for what we want to accomplish here. And as I already said before, it has loads of customization possibilities and loads of learning plugins as well. Now, to keep things simple here, we'll use a plan from Hostinger that includes all of the three things I just mentioned, which are hosting, a domain name, and the tools you need directly integrated into your new website. And best of all here is that Hostinger's AI tools will make it possible to launch your WordPress website without much effort at all, and I'll show you how to do exactly that in a little bit. But now, to get started with the hosting plan, go to the link in the description below and select your plan. And I would really strongly recommend the WooCommerce hosting business plan as you're just starting out. And while we're going to start by taking payments directly through our course plugin, for simplicity's sake, this plan just sets you up for the future way better, so I really do recommend it. And really trust me on this, as you grow, you will want the powerful features of WooCommerce for things like advanced analytics, selling physical products, or creating complex sales funnels. And I know these things sound confusing right now, but trust me, you will probably use them in the future. And this plan includes all that, plus really powerful AI tools that we will use to create our content course today. So it's a really good way to future-proof your site, basically. So after picking your plan, you will also have to select the plan duration. And don't forget to use our coupon code, by the way, WOO10, for 10% off your purchase. Now, after that, just fill in your payment details on the checkout page, and that's basically it. And as soon as the payment goes through, you'll be directed to the setup wizard. So let's just go ahead and build the foundation of your website using our really easy workflow. And I'll be doing everything with you, so we will be doing this together. Alright guys, so now we're in the setup wizard, and let's not beat around the bush at all and get the ball rolling right away. So the first thing you're gonna do is choose to create a new website and then enter the login details for your WordPress account. Now remember them really well because you'll need them to access your site's admin area later on. So once that's done, just click next. Now for this tutorial, we'll be using the AI website builder for WordPress to launch your site quickly, and yes, it will be built all the way from scratch with AI. So first, pick create a website with AI as your preferred method, or alternatively, you can choose to build the website manually or use one of the professionally designed templates. But I mean, just save time and do it with AI. It actually does it really, really well. Now after that, it's time to claim your domain right over here. Now this is where you can claim the freebie that came with your hosting plan. And guys, two things here that you should really keep in mind. Now one, the name shouldn't be used by anybody else so you won't get mixed up with someone else. And two, it should represent you or your brand and should be really easy to remember, and we don't want any long confusing names. So once you think of that, just enter the name into the bar to see if it's available, and if it is, then you're all good. When you've made the selection, just click next here. Now here, this page offers a number of plugins for you to choose from, and you should stick with the default selection at the moment. Don't mess around with it at all, and you can always get rid of some or add some later, so it's not a big deal. So once that's done, just hit next. All right, and now you can just hold off until WordPress is installed along with all the plugins we chose earlier, so just go grab a coffee or something or whatever you want. And we are not just quite finished yet with the setup. We're nearly there, but not just there yet. So when the installation concludes, like it has for me, you'll be prompted to enter a description for your site so the AI builder can create it for you basically. So be really descriptive here, as the more information you provide, the more accurate the results will be. This is the prompt I will be using. And if you're happy with what the builder came up for you, just click confirm. And don't worry if something doesn't fit, you can always edit it later. And the tool will automatically redirect you to the WordPress admin dashboard where you can basically adjust the design or anything you want. And just before proceeding with the website setup, let's make it invisible to search engines while we actually do the work on it. So just from the left sidebar, choose settings and then reading. Scroll to the bottom and tick the box right next to search engine visibility and save the changes. And we'll be turning this back on when we're all done with our website, so don't worry. All right, now next up, we're going to be choosing our learning management system, or LMS plugin for short. And this is exactly what will help us create and manage our courses. And for this specific tutorial, we're going with a really fantastic premium option called MemberPress Premium. Now, MemberPress is a really powerful plugin that not only lets you create courses, but also manage memberships and restrict content, and it really beautifully integrates with WooCommerce. So basically, it's an all-in-one solution for building a professional online course website. But if you do want a free alternative, you could check out Lifter LMS or WP Courses LMS, but just do keep in mind that free versions often have some limitations, so check if they cover the features that you actually need. And you will find the links for all of these in the description. Alright, well, let's get the MemberPress installed and set up. And you can get the plugin by purchasing a plan from their website. As I said, the link will be in the description. And once you're done with purchasing a plan, you'll receive a license code in your email, and you'll find a zip file for the plugin in the download section of your MemberPress account dashboard. And now you'll just have to upload the file to your website. And now from your WordPress admin dashboard, all you have to do is hover over plugins in the left sidebar and click add new. On the add plugins page, click the upload plugin button at the top. Then click choose file and locate your memberpress.zip file and click install now. Once it's installed, just hit activate plugin. And after activating, you should see a prompt to enter your license key. Now, alternatively, you can go to MemberPress, then settings, and then click on the license tab. Now here you can just paste in your license key and activate it, and you can find it on your MemberPress account dashboard or in the email you received after purchasing the plan. And now with the MemberPress purchased and activated, let's go through some initial setup steps. So first off, in the Pages tab right over here, you'll see that MemberPress automatically creates the necessary pages like thank you, account, and login, and you can review and customize these if needed, but honestly, the default versions are usually a pretty good start. Now, next up in the Account tab, you can configure what information users can update in their account page and other membership-related settings, basically. Here in the Email tab, you can customize the emails that your users will receive, like welcome emails or payment receipts or stuff like that. But now let's go to the Payments tab. tab. Now here we'll connect our payment gateways. So to do that, just click the plus button right over here to add a new gateway. And MemberPress, by the way, supports really popular options like Stripe and PayPal, which is really great. And also MemberPress has an add-on specifically for courses called MemberPress Courses. So go to the Courses tab, click Install, and activate the MemberPress Courses add-on. And this will actually give us the dedicated interface to build out our course structure, very similar to other LMS platforms, but integrated within MemberPress. And our basic foundation is now pretty much set up, so let's get to building the actual course. So to start that, from your WordPress dashboard right here, go to MemberPress Courses and select Courses. Then click on Add New Course at the top of the page to create your first course and give your course a title. So make it something, you know, engaging and really descriptive and not confusing. So for this tutorial, I'll just say Ultimate Guide to Digital Marketing. Now you can also add a main course description here using the standard WordPress editor if you want, and this is what potential students will basically see. Now next, for the actual description, you can try out the AI content writer block to help you out and make your life just way more easier. So drag it into the WordPress editor and ask the AI to create a description for your course. For instance, I'll ask it to write a short paragraph describing the ultimate guide to digital marketing course that I will sell on the website. And in a couple of moments, I'll get some nice copy that I can really work with. Now, this is a really fantastic tool that can make your life a lot easier. And after you're done with that, it's time to set a featured image for your course, just like a blog post would have, and you can do that in the course settings right over here. And this will basically be the cover image of your course, which is also pretty important. Now next, click the course curriculum tab right here, and this is where we'll build out the structure of our course. So click on Add Section to create your first module or section, and make sure to give it a name, and then within each section you can add lessons. So to create lessons, click on Add Lessons. I know, pretty straightforward. The button's right here, by the way, if you didn't see it. And you can also easily drag and drop sections and lessons to reorder them in any way you want. Next, to add actual content to a lesson, simply click on the Edit Lesson button near the lesson, and this will open up the lesson editor. And you can also access the lessons in the WordPress dashboard under the MemberPress plugin. And here you can add all your lesson content, and you can easily embed videos, text, images, downloadable files, and a bunch of other stuff. Now, you can use the WordPress block editor just like you would for any page or post. It's really straightforward and it's really simple. And another cool thing that you can do, basically MemberPress Courses allows you to add quizzes to your lessons, which can be really useful. So to do that, you can just create them by going to the Quizzes tab under the MemberPress plugin in the WordPress dashboard. But first, you will need to install and activate the add-on for them. And then you can create multiple choice questions, true or false, and much more. And you can set up your questions and also mark the correct answer and configure any quiz settings that you like for example, pass marks or anything else. And once you're done adding all your content to a lesson, all you have to do is just click the update or the publish button for the lesson, just like a WordPress post or page. And you can repeat this process for all of the lessons and modules in your course, and just remember to make your content really engaging and really easy to follow. And when you're happy with the content of the lesson, actually don't forget to update it or save it because you wouldn't want to lose it. And once your entire course structure and content are in place, just click publish or update on the main course page. And now that we did all of that, now we need to set up an actual membership for the course we created, so only those people who actually purchase it have the access to the content. So to do this, it's really easy. Just in your WordPress dashboard, go to MemberPress, select memberships, and click add new membership at the top right here. Then give your membership a title, and this is actually exactly what users will be signing up for, so make it really clear. Now in the main content editor, you can add a description of what the membership actually includes, so also make this very clear. And now on the right sidebar, you can set the price for this membership and choose the billing type and length of the membership access for the course. Now choose one time for a single payment course or reoccurring if you want to set up a subscription for this course. And for this tutorial, we'll go with the one time and lifetime for the access duration. Next, make sure to check out the membership options tab that is right below the editor here, because here you can customize the registration button text. You can also specify who can purchase this membership and also define membership shortcodes. And most importantly for us, you can set a custom thank you page and decide what happens after users register, which is really good. And once you're done with all of this customization, just click publish so it doesn't go missing. Okay, now we actually need to tell MemberPress that only users with the membership we just created can access the course, and you can do this by setting up rules. Now, find them under the MemberPress plugin right here in the dashboard and click on Add New. Under Protected Content, select a single course from the dropdown, and here type the name of the course you created earlier and just select it. And under Access Conditions, make sure to select Membership and then choose the membership you just created. You can also configure drip content and expiration settings here if you want to release content slowly or have it just expire. And after you're done configuring your preferences, all you have to do is click Save Rule. And hey, now your course content is protected and only accessible to those who have the ultimate guide to digital marketing membership. And hey, since you're now basically an expert at securing valuable memberships, there's one more you should lock in right now, which is a lifetime free membership to Hosting Your Academy. And all you have to do is just hit that subscribe button right below the video. And with that, you will get full access to all of our future guides on building and growing your online business. And we would absolutely love to have you as a member of our community. All right, guys. Anyway, now that all of our memberships are secure, let's talk about the final crucial piece of the puzzle, which is getting paid. So to actually start getting paid, all you have to do is go to the MemberPress settings menu and switch to the payments tab. Now here, click add payment method, and to start things off, I really do recommend connecting Stripe because it's a payment gateway you can start using for free. So just open a new tab in your browser and go to this link that is on the screen and will also be in the description, and enter your credentials or create an account. And when the new page opens, just enter your business name and the domain name of your website. And if you're using a temporary domain, don't worry, you can change that later. But then go to next screen and pick one-off payments and then press go to dashboard. Okay, now switch back to your WordPress dashboard and press the connect with Stripe button. Now you'll need to set up a two-factor authentication first, so just follow the on-screen instructions, which are super simple. And then just proceed through the setup wizard by selecting the options that apply to you and filling in your personal information. You will need to enter your full name, your address, and your bank account details, and your phone number will also be required, but you can choose whether to show it on the receipt or not. And finally, you can opt in for Stripe tax, and I really do recommend doing so. Now, we'll finish the setup later, but for now, agree and submit the information. And now let's really quickly head back to the WordPress dashboard, and check it out. Your new payment method is ready to use. So with all of that out of the way, it's time for some final configurations before actually launching your site live. So first, you'll want to configure your tax collection, and if you followed along with my Stripe setup, you'll want to finish setting it up via your Stripe dashboard. So to do that, just click More on the left sidebar and then select Tax. And for a really detailed guide on this, just click the link in the description down below. Now it is time to quickly go over how to customize your pages, and the process will be pretty much identical to the way we created the courses earlier. So to start all this, hover over Pages and choose All Pages. Let's adjust, for example, the home page. So just click Edit underneath the home page and the editor will pop up. Now, the AI Builder has given you a really great start, but just feel free to change the text, swap out images, and add testimonials if you want. And the WordPress editor is a drag and drop interface, so click any element to edit it or just move it around, or add the plus button to add new blocks. It can't be easier than this. So just make all the changes that you need to make, and maybe even ask the AI content creator to help you out if you feel like that's necessary. And when you're all done, just hit save at the top right corner. And also, it's really essential to go through each and every page to make sure that everything is working properly. It may seem like a lot of work to do that, but that's because it is a lot of work. But trust me, you'll get there, and it's definitely worth it in the end. And if you want to learn the ins and outs of WordPress, we've got a video just just about it, so check it out. It's right over here. The link will also be in the description down below. And the final thing that's left to do is to try out the purchase flow before restoring your website's visibility to search engines. Remember, we disabled that at the beginning. So to test this out, just hover over your site's name at the top of the page and hit visit site. Then navigate to your course and attempt to purchase it just like that. And if everything's fine, just go back to the admin dashboard and uncheck the search engine visibility option under the reading settings. And now what happens next is all up to you, because as WooCommerce is already set up, you could, for example, sell individual learning sessions by adding them as a WooCommerce product. And in addition, you can set up an extra payment gateway, also customize the checkout experience, and even track your website's performance using the built-in analytics. And also, there are additional plugins that integrate MemberPress with WooCommerce for more of an easy experience, like the one from Happy Plugins. But it's a really good idea to just get familiar with WooCommerce in the long run, as it will help you grow your website a lot. So if you want to learn more about WooCommerce and how to use it, we also have a video on that, so check it out. It will be in the description down below. So if you followed along this tutorial, congratulations, because your new online course website should now be live. But a beautiful website with an amazing course is absolutely useless if no one can see it. So your next really critical mission is to attract your first students, and we want to help you with that every single step of the way. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and also drop us a comment and a like, and just tell us about your experience with all this and leave any questions that you have in the comments. But as I was saying, one of the most powerful ways to get those students for free is by getting your site to rank on Google. That's why the very next video you need to watch is our complete guide on search engine optimization for WordPress. In it, we show you exactly how to optimize the site you just built to start attracting organic traffic and new students automatically. And it's going to be the perfect next step in your journey, so make sure to check it out. And now, thank you so much for watching, and I will most definitely see you in the next video.